Jonathan Majors has taken out a lot of time and effort to build himself up to be a great man.
I'm a great man. A great man.
He's king, he's in Creed 3, he's doing big things, he's on the way to becoming that dude.
I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in.
And when I listen to this secretly recorded audio clip, I can hear the intelligence, I can hear the grinding, just so many positive things that were poured into him, whether it was him himself or people that wanted to see him succeed.
That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation.
I can hear it in the way he speaks. So for me, I'm not going to argue with him calling himself a great man. And then, of course, the next line where he says he needs a great woman next to him. He needs a great woman to support him.
The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately.
I don't disagree with that either, right? Regardless of where you are in life, if you know where you're going and you're driving in that direction, you're plowing, you're grinding, you're climbing, whatever it may be, if you choose a partner, she needs to be able, he or she needs to be able to complement or not distract from the direction that you're going.
Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything.
One major issue that people have is where they see the exterior of that person. They gravitate toward that, but then they try to change them into who they need them to be for their own life. Now, Jabari, good looking woman, obviously some type of drinking problem. She was not built to be Coretta Scott King. She didn't have the inner drive, as far as I can tell, or maybe something was holding her back from being a, Michelle Obama. That's not the path that she was on. So you can't find somebody where they are with mechanisms and belief systems going in one direction and then try to force them to be somebody else, and then try to force them to be what you need them to be, to love you and support you the way that you need them to, even though that's not really who they are. That's not who they want to be. It's like a Mustang. Mustangs, they look great. They ride a little different. You know what I'm saying? They look smooth, but they ride a little rough. So sometimes you have to get to know that person and keep in mind where you're going and see, okay, do they connect and compare or complement the direction that I'm going in? And there's a whole just massive message on this that I have. I don't know how I'm going to tell it to where people are going to hear me. That's the biggest issue that I'm having. It's like I can just put the message out there, but I don't know how to get people to see it. But anyway, even if you're just a janitor or nurse, whatever your field is, you don't have to be Jonathan Majors. You can just be anybody doing whatever your life path is. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of the most talented mechanics out here. You know what I'm saying? But that's their path, right? We need people doing their thing in their element. You need to really think about who is going to be next to you, right? Do they add to you? What do they subtract, right? Just stuff like that before you even decide to go down that particular path, because it's so much more to somebody than just how they look, what they make, what the world will think about you, like how much your worldly value will increase if people see you with this person. So that is what I believe people should focus on. What's in the interior? What are they thinking about? What do they want out of life? It can't just be, I have a type, big asses, white girls, 6 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 figures. It really can't just be about that, because you're always going to be disappointed at some point. But anyway, that is my core message. There are so many women out here that are not Coretta Scott King, right? There are so many men that are not Martin Luther King, right? If you are striving to be in that camp, you need to be looking for somebody that can compliment you in that direction. Don't just look for a pretty face in a 6-pack or a 6-pack. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to express yourself by the many means available on this page. I have a book, Who Is Your God? Check it out. It actually relates heavily to this particular topic. It's about the inner workings of ourselves, the core of our own beings, and how it relates to what we do, what we think, sometimes trauma and stuff like that. So feel free to check it out. And yeah, have a good one.